Yo, Layup Lounge members. Welcome back to the Layup Lounge for episode 21 of season 2. We are rolling. NBA season is almost through. We are here. Playoffs on the way. I'm Wayne. I'm here with
Roman.
And we're locked in. We're looking much more put together today.
Sir.
We had to get over our last episode woes. We was both looking crazy. We heard the noise.
We heard
multiple
the noise.
different people.
Oh yeah.
But we're back. You know what I'm saying? Had to get a little cut. Had to put on a little outfit. But yes, we're here to talk NBA news, NFL, sports,
baseball,
fashion,
air hockey,
world news, tariffs. What's going on? We're here to talk about the Layup Lounge. But let's go ahead and dive straight in. NBA news, hottest topics starting now.
Well, a few days ago, because it's been a while since we've been in the booth. A few days ago, the Denver Nuggets have decided to fire Mike Malone. 3 games left into the season. This is not a decision. We already talked about Taylor Jenkins being let go. What was that, like a week ago maybe? And now Mike Malone has been dropped. He's done. He's not a Denver Nugget anymore. And we haven't really talked about it. What was your reaction when you saw that Mike Malone, again, 3 more games into the season before going into another playoff push? What was your reaction when he got fired?
I mean, I was surprised like everybody else, but I mean, this whole season's been full of surprises. From the Luka trade to Taylor Jenkins last week to now, oh boy, getting fired now. I mean, I think Taylor Jenkins getting shown the door kind of just opened it up. It was like, it's still okay to fire our coach right now? Bet. Mike's gone. Or, excuse me, Michael is gone. He's out the door. But no, it don't really make no sense. And the GM's gone too. Like
that, and I was going to say, that makes more sense to me. I thought they were going to do that move first. I didn't think they were going to be a simultaneous move. I thought that Calvin Booth, especially because we've seen reports, we've been hearing things like they were butting heads. Mike Malone is not a type of dude that wants to play the young guys. Yep. And Calvin Booth, he takes pride in his draft picks. He wanted him to play the young guys. And so there was a clash there, and the organization ultimately decided to, why not just go on a clean slate? Let's have no drama whatsoever. Because I guess from their perspective, they're probably thinking, if we bring in another GM, what if he thinks the same thing? So now they want, a coach GM duo who are on the same page. And I think that's really what they're going to be looking for probably whenever they start doing interviews.
And shame on the GM too. Like, after they lost last year and got eliminated, it should have been time to make moves. It should have been time to adjust. It should have been time to evolve.
They're banking on Jokic's greatness.
I guess so. But no, I heard you though. Only time will tell. I saw the longest tenured coaches right now is Pop, Spoelstra, and Steve Kerr. And so that's odd if you think. I mean, like Spoelstra, okay, cool. He's been there for a minute. He's established. Pop, halfway in, halfway out right now. Probably more likely out.
Right.
And Steve Kerr, we've seen his whole career. Like we've seen his whole career, dynasty up until now. So I mean, that just tells you about how, if you're not producing as a coach in the league, we're gonna find new work.
Yeah,
we're gonna find a new leader.
I just think, the timing, similar to the Taylor Jenkins thing. I think the timing is it's ill, man. I feel like if you're not gonna do it by All-Star break, you just go in with what you have. There's things saying they were probably gonna fire him after 2023 before they won the championship, and I think that they were scared that they were gonna go on a long run, and that it would look bad if they fired him after a long run, so they just fired him now. So they must have had this in the works for a very long time.
And who was it? He's the owner. He said he did this as like a motivation thing. Go out there, play hard, play.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, that's crazy. Is Russell Westbrook a coach killer? It seems like everywhere he goes, the coach is being looked at sideways. I mean, Frank Vogel gone. Tyronn Lue. I feel like he's on the hot seat. I feel like no one's really talking about that. I feel like he's on the hot seat. Mike Malone gets fired.
We can't put it all on Russ.
Scott Brooks was fired after he was fired twice with Russell Westbrook. He was fired in OKC and he was fired in Washington. So it's just I don't know.
He goes to some tough situations, and we know what kind of player he is. And I think coaches have a hard time managing that. And they don't know how to really incorporate him or how not to incorporate him or like how to really balance that out. They can't find a happy medium. So he's a hard player to coach. I feel like he is a hard player to coach.
Carmelo, they're going to Carmelo Anthony him.
Well, blackball him, kick him out. Think so.
You think so?
At the same time, though, I think it's time anyway. Like
he should retire after this year.
Like
he should hang it up.
He's not. I remember the Westbrook, prime Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fall from grace has been immense. Like we're at the
You love Westbrook. You defended him on this show plenty of times.
The show, but I mean, at this point, if we start free agency next year and no one's actively seeking me, and I got to start,
I got to go to them.
Yeah, I'm good. Hang me at like, bruh, I'm an MVP.
He was an MVP a decade ago.
Triple double, multiple times for years. They can't disrespect me like that. They can't Carmelo me. They cannot Carmelo me. I might hang it up after this year. Bump it. They can't Carmelo me though. They can't do him like that. And I think he does bring a lot of value to a franchise though.
That's not true. If he did, then if it was very clear that he brought
leadership wise,
I feel like
experience wise, if we could bring him to a team like who?
That's what I'm saying. If you can't even think of a team on the top of your, but see, he don't. That's not at the stage. At the stage of his career right now, at the point of his career, he's not trying to be on that. I mean, Chris Paul is on that right now, but Russell Westbrook he's still like he's moving well. So he probably feels like
he'll play hard.
Send him to Charlotte.
He'll set an example of what it's like to be a hard worker, MVP level.
Is he the difference between them being in the play-in or not? Does he have that type of impact?
He's the difference from one of them catching a gun charge.
See, we're not going.
They could have had James Bouknight could have been something. Gone. They got Brandon Miller on the team. That's 2 years removed. Miles Bridges, 2 years removed from them hands. Like, bro, they got a lot of question marks on their team.
And you think Russell Westbrook could go in there and be the guy?
Yes.
Really?
I think we bring him to the front office this offseason, Russ, you know we ain't shit. Sorry, that's just the way to put it. Our friend, we're weak. We're sorry. We're buns. Come in here, be a veteran presence, die for loose balls.
Yeah.
Sell tickets, sell some jerseys.
Russell Westbrook selling tickets in 2025.
Who do not want to see Russell Westbrook opening
Me.
Night? I want to see Westbrook.
No.
Yes.
Charlotte can send us ticks, and I'm not going.
Yes, you are.
I'm not going.
Yes,
if Russell Westbrook was there, I'm not going. I might go.
Charlotte, hey, we're going.
I don't know. Don't sign Russell Westbrook. We'll be there. Yusuf Nurkic minutes. Him and Russ on the set. See, that's nasty.
That's sick. But hey, I'm just saying as like a culture guy. He's a good, like, on the court, we know what time it is at this point. He's not playing winning hoop. Although he did have, like, he has to get he has to be the guy. And we're past that stage of the game now.
So he got to go to a Buns team like Charlotte.
Or go to China.
Would he even start in Charlotte? No.
Of course not.
Or go to China?
He should go to
He should just retire at that point. See, that's what I'm saying. No.
Okay, he go to China, he got like 5
So they're going to Dwight Howard him. That's even worse than Carmelo Anthony. That's even worse.
If they Dwight Howard him, I'll tune in.
Dwight Howard just announced he's playing in the Big Three. Imagine Russell Westbrook announcing he's playing in the Big Three.
Okay.
That's nasty.
Coach is Nick Young.
That's what I'm saying. That's going outside. I don't even know why Dwight would even disrespect himself like that. That's crazy. He's about to go to the Hall of Fame.
He made a promise to Cube is probably what it is. Because that's what he mentioned. I'm going to go play in Ice Cube's league, the Big Three. So I was like, okay, the fact that he name dropped Ice Cube probably means he's like, he probably made a promise to him. Yo, when it's all said and done, I'm finna play 1 year.
And shout out to
that's real. I respect that.
Jokic. Do you think this has any impact on his future as a Denver Nugget?
100%. I mean, at least it crosses your mind. It's not that it hasn't crossed his mind. Like, if you don't think it hasn't crossed his mind, you're a fool.
You think he cares like that though? We already say he don't really care about hoop so he cares about hoop, but like he probably don't care where he's staying at. He probably don't care who's on his team for real. I mean, we seen frustration. There's videos of him being frustrated on the bench, so maybe he's starting to care a little bit more. And they took out his coach for it to start. So we might be seeing immediate change. But I mean, do you think now he's starting to like, hey?
No, for sure. I think he's starting to feel a little bit of he can only do so much.
He had a 60-point triple-double the other night,
and
bro.
That's what I'm saying. He can only do so much. And I don't think I think this roster hit its ceiling. Like I think they capped out already.
See, and that's why you fired the GM first. You don't fire your championship coach. And maybe they want to go a rebuild route.
So what, trade everyone or keep rebuilding around Jokic?
You probably have to rebuild around Jokic. You
can't
first,
trade him, bro.
You probably trade everybody else though. Michael Porter Jr.
He should have been in the trade finder.
Is he even better than Kevin Porter Jr. right now?
Right now, no.
That's what I'm saying.
Right now, no.
And he's blanking $200 million. So you get rid of him, Aaron Gordon. I'm sorry.
No,
you a watered down Blake Griffin. Okay,
but he plays very well with Jokic. But I'm with
that's
you.
it. That's it. He's going just like KCP played really well with Jokic.
We could get John Collins to do that.
That's what I'm saying. We can get. That's what I'm saying. Play the ones for the spot. Kristen Brown, he can go. No, but he can go. I mean, depending on how you try to structure your team, I guess he could be the future. He's a little young guy.
All right, stop beating around the bush. Put Jamal Murray in the trade finder.
Oh, I see. He's so weak. I forgot about him.
He should have been the first one in the trade finder.
I would have traded him after I seen what he done in Canada. He was buns. Did he even sign that extension that he agreed to? I'm so confused on that. Did he sign that extension that they announced, but they didn't put pen on paper? I don't know what was going down with that. He needs to be
the first one in the trade finder, though.
Where does he even fit? What do you like? Yes, you got to shop him, but what team is taking that? Maybe a losing team like Charlotte, like Utah,
we go get Damian Lillard. We put together a package deal.
I don't
Jamal
think
Murray for Damian Lillard,
but it's gonna have to be Jamal.
I know. Sometimes we make it work. Yeah, we make it work. They sprinkle in,
but a 35-year-old coming off blood clots. So you giving up a lot for that?
It's an upgrade. I feel like maybe it's a lateral move at this point.
Well, you're getting more pieces because then if you're the Bucks and you get Michael Porter Jr. Oh, you talk about if they get Denver gets. Nah, he's still better than. He's way better than Jamal Murray.
We'll take Dame and some picks. We need some picks from.
Well, some seconds.
Some Milwaukee.
Because why would if I'm the Bucks though? If I'm the Bucks, you're coming to me about injury-prone Jamal Murray. Why would I have to attach anything?
Okay, because this is a halfway rebuild move. If we're
okay, so how about like Dame and Bobby Portis for Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr. And then they got to throw picks in that.
The Bucks got to throw picks.
You're giving us torn ACL. No, Jamal Murray is hurt all the time. Blood
clots and eyes. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Hey, we need some more compensation. We got to meet in the middle.
How about you take Brook Lopez? Have him back up, We throw Brook Lopez in there.
We got to play them together.
And then you got to give us Zeke Naji because you don't play him anyway.
You have him.
That's what I'm saying.
Have him.
Payne Watson might be in that too.
Have him.
That's okay. We can make it work. We can make it work.
That's just an idea, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think Jamal Murray's the first one going in the trade finder, though. He has to go.
Oh, he's the first one gone. I think
him and MPJ, two light-skinned niggas, both of them got to go.
Bro, they might as well throw Aaron Gordon. Bro, the core is going to change around Jokic next year. It won't be the same starting five. Every time I see Luka in the Laker uniform, it just reminds me that Nico Harrison is a war criminal. That whole organization is a war criminal. Terrorist. I'm genuinely worried about Nico Harrison's safety in the city of Dallas.
He's a terrorist.
If I was him, I probably would have resigned before being made to do a move like that. I would be like, I'm not doing that. Because at the end of the day, I don't think it was. He's just the face. It was really the ownership, bro. Like I don't. He got the title GM, so it's gonna go on him. But I just don't get it. I don't understand.
It will never make sense. Goes down as the worst trade in the history of the NBA, history of sports.
It's crazy how it happened like 2 months ago, and it's already deemed that. It's not even, hasn't even been a year, hasn't even been the rest of the season yet.
And for me, it still really hasn't even sank in. Like every time I see him in a Laker uniform, I'm like you said, it's just like, bro, what?
Bro, it still doesn't make sense. But I actually have a question for you. If Luka coming in, playing the way he's playing, the rare chance that the Lakers win a championship, is Luka a bigger Laker legend than Anthony Davis? First of all, is he a Laker legend? And then is he a better Laker than Anthony Davis if he captured the title this year?
Yes. Because he win Finals MVP.
You think Luka wins Finals MVP if they win it?
He'd have a better number line than Bron. They might give it to Braun off the, 40
didn't
years.
Jason Tatum have a better line than
Fair. That's very fair than JB.
Yeah.
And they might also give it to Braun because, or depending on what Braun does.
They gotta protect his legacy. Bro, if he's just like, it depends. He would have to be drastically better than Braun for him to get it. Because even if it was slightly better, you think he could be so you're calling LeBron washed. So you're calling LeBron washed.
No, but I'm saying if they're gonna make it to the title and win it, like the scenario we're talking about, he's gonna have to be drastically better than Braun.
You really
that's the thing.
You think they can win the finals?
Yes.
You think they can win the finals?
I think
they can beat the Boston Celtics?
Yes. I think it's very possible.
You lying.
No, I think it's very possible. Bro. I think this Lakers roster is real.
It's not real because you got Jackson Hayes as a liability.
We don't even gotta play him. Is what
you got 2K generated players. Like who's number 55? Where did Jordan Goodwin come from? Yes, you do. Because who's the backup center?
We don't need that.
Yes, you do. Because if you had to see Jokic, if you had to see Chet, if you got to see these dudes, you had to have a center down there.
Okay, we're talking about the championship.
Okay, you got to see. Bro, Kristaps Porzingis is putting Hayes in a blender.
Okay, we're running small though. That's the thing. We're just gonna run small.
The Celtics gonna do the same thing. Who's guarding Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Drew Holiday, JB, JT, KP?
Yeah, because the Lakers don't got bodies for all that.
They don't. Who outside the start?
Hachimura, Vando, DFS.
I'm sleep.
What?
I'm sleep. DFS, 0 points. You talking about just defense?
I'm talking okay.
But you're gonna have to score. But you're gonna have to. Okay, that's fine. You guys got good defenders, but you're gonna have to score on us too.
Luka Doncic. That's all we needed.
We saw what happened with that. We're just Luka Doncic. They lost in 5.
Okay, Luka Doncic, LeBron.
Let them cook. Guard everybody else.
Reaves. Now what are we talking about?
All three of them. I don't think all 3 of them are going. They're not going to clear in the finals. All 3 of them are not going to have a good game. Somebody is going to be a liability.
Okay, just the other night they all had 30 plus.
So regular season, that's cool. You're talking about the NBA finals. Lights are bright.
They're very bright. I'm not doubting any of them though. I'm sorry. One GOAT, one soon to be GOAT, and then Reaves, who is just we know what time it is with Reaves, bro. That's the closer. Matter of fact, he is our closer. Everyone's gonna be expecting Braun or Luka to get the final shot. Reaves, go end it.
Reaves would never get the final shot in his life with Braun and Luka on their team. Nor are they gonna sit nor they're gonna sit in a huddle and be like, give it to Reaves. In the playoffs, this is regular season. We can fuck around and be like, yeah, we don't need this game. Go ahead, just draw it up for him because we gotta make scenarios. When we gotta get him ready. I agree though. You gotta get him ready.
When Giddey hit the half court shot to beat them, Reaves took the last layup, and it was all on the court. It was Reaves said, "I got us." Reaves said, "Everybody, look,
it's the Chicago Bulls. You giving it to him against the Celtics?"
Yes. Reaves
you don't believe, bro? They're not giving him. He
looked at Luka, said, "I got us."
Who was guarding him?
Don't matter.
We gotta look at film to see who's guarding him.
An NBA
player. They brought him up from the Windy City Bulls, bro. It was probably somebody, and then Giddey
shot. And Giddey, he closed him out.
And Giddey is way better than Austin Reaves.
That's cap.
That's not.
That's cap.
You start a team, you're starting it with Josh Giddey before Austin Reaves, for sure. It's not even close. He's averaging like a triple-double this last month almost.
Okay, Reaves could give us 30, though.
That's cool, but
limited touches.
But Josh Giddey can give you 17,
as the main
18,
guy.
And 12.
As the main guy, holding the ball every play.
Yeah.
Imagine if Reaves had the ball every play. You see what he did the other night when he had the ball. He can do the same thing. He's a 30-point triple-double threat when he has the ball every time.
Do you think Austin Reaves ever be a first option in his life? Because I don't think he's going to be a Laker for life.
He has the skill set too, but no, he won't.
He's going to be part of a bigger trade. Okay. I'm calling it now. If they don't work out this year, they're going to get a better piece. They're going to trade him.
What better piece though? Has he not proven himself?
He's cool. He's trying out for other teams though, in my opinion.
Who, Zach? You want Zach LaVine?
Nah. I think Austin Reaves is actually better than Zach LaVine.
Okay, that's close.
So you're telling me Josh Giddey isn't better than Zach LaVine right now?
Zach LaVine had 40 the other night. Zach LaVine,
that's cool, bro. You valuing scoring, that's cool, but can he defend?
Yes.
Can he get his team involved?
Yes.
And can he rebound?
Yes.
Zach LaVine can do that?
Zach LaVine can do all of that. He's just not playing for no good Okay, the
I
Bulls gotta.
I don't think he's passed the ball since grade school, dog.
Do you really be watching Giddey's passes? Giddey just make it. He got the Tyrese Halliburton fake passes. He'd be like,
And that's
look away.
And that's cool. Give us 12. It don't have to look good. Just produce. Why does it have to? Why is everything got to have aura, or it's got to look nice? It just got to look nice.
I'm just saying.
So because it doesn't look good, he's not a better player. That don't make you a better player.
His numbers don't represent his game. His numbers don't represent his true game.
So Tim Duncan is ass.
No, but I'm saying
Tim Duncan is weak.
Yes,
because his game is boring. So therefore, he must be trash.
Who's better, Tim Duncan or Giannis? Giannis. Thank you.
Okay, but that's not who's more skilled though. It's Tim Duncan for sure.
Okay, well Giannis is better.
He's better. Well, yeah.
And he got a more fun skill set. Thank you. He got a more fun skill set. So he's better.
So Steph Curry better than LeBron?
LeBron got a more fun skill set.
I don't know.
LeBron do.
I don't know. Is he more fun to watch than Steph?
Yes.
You as a former Warrior fan, are you telling me that Steph Curry?
No, he's not.
Especially in Oracle, the crowd gets. He hits a half court shot.
Prime Steph is unmatched.
Prime Steph is he the most exciting basketball player ever?
Yes. Because he gets the ball and he shoot it, half the arena stand up. Everybody. Kent Bazemore doing spins.
So maybe he should be in the GOAT conversation. In the convo. I'm not, obviously he's not the GOAT, but he shouldn't be in the conversation.
You say he's not the GOAT, so how is he in the GOAT conversation?
Well, Kareem's not the GOAT, but it's like you talk to an old head, he might defend him. He's in the conversation.
We should look at the GOAT like this. Instead of a conversation, it's like the GOAT bar. You know what I'm saying? We got sitting at the bar itself.
I think he's at the bar only because first of all, he's a generational player. He's the greatest at something, which is the greatest shooter. The whole point is putting the ball in the hoop, and he's great at that. The best.
But I'm saying the bar is where the top dog should be. Steph should be somewhere. Steph should be at like a table in the back. Steph got a table in the back.
You went like this. How far is he? He's right. Is
he better than Kobe? Because Kobe's in there.
Absolutely.
He's better than Kareem?
And there was No. But he's better than Kobe Bryant. And
Kobe got 5 titles.
I don't want to disrespect him on this pod, but RP to one of the GOATs, but
two-way player. All defense.
I can name him. Like if we said Kobe Bryant or this player, it might be a lot of the other player. Like if you just rattle off names, Kobe Bryant or so and so. That's cool, man. Mamba mentality is cool, bro. I love it.
Okay,
but he's a professional shot chucker, bro.
Okay, but he's also an elite defender. He was one of the best perimeter defenders.
Like he's not better than Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's better than Kevin Durant's a better basketball player than Kobe Bryant, for sure. I'm not even what is he better at than Kevin Durant? What is he better than? What can he do better than Kevin Durant? He's not a better scorer than Kevin Durant.
Okay.
Maybe defense, but KD ain't no slouch.
May I remind you, this man, you say he's not a better scorer, but he scored 81 points in a basketball game.
Bro, ain't nobody else on his team. At that time, go look at the film, and he missed, bro.
But he scored 81
points. The team was set up for him to be able to do that. There's no NBA team there's no NBA team that KD can go on, past or present, where he would even all the teams he's been on where he could even had a chance to score that many points. Like if he like Dame scored and Donovan Mitchell, they each scored 70, right? But their teams were set up to do that. Their teams weren't good at that time. Maybe Donovan Mitchell's team was cool, but
I'm just saying, if you're that good of a scorer, and you could score that much, why would you not? You know what I'm saying? That was their mentality. That's the mama mentality. So I'm putting in more work than you. I'm gonna shoot every shot.
So if you had to go get one bucket, who are you choosing?
Kobe Bryant.
You choosing Steph or Kobe?
Kobe Bryant. One bucket. Kobe.
Him or Bron?
Kobe.
That's cap.
Bro, because what if the defense somehow forces him right or left, and he got to shoot a floater off 1 foot with a left hand? Kobe's practiced that shot. Bron hasn't.
Which Kobe year was better than like the best Bron year? Because it's really just like he's never been better than LeBron. I think he's never been.
Okay, you said last shot. You said last shot.
But we were also talking about who's a better, like, who would you rather have or who? Last shot, okay.
Kobe.
But even then,
you said better player, obviously LeBron James. I'm not tweaking.
last shot.
Last shot for sure, Kobe. Shot maker, shot taker, confidence. Bron, we know how he get when the game clock start winding down. It's debatable. It's not.
Well, so we lose points for making the right play. I see. Or are you talking about just the shots themselves that they take?
It's just not. Sometimes sometimes you look at a dude and be like, or my biggest example, one of my favorite examples, Isaiah Thomas in the NCAA or Pac-12 championship.
Yeah.
You could tell he was taking that shot when he crossed half court.
Okay.
It's definitive.
So you don't. The fact that you don't know if LeBron's taking it or not.
The fact I don't know he's the guy.
That's an advantage for him because you don't know. He's unpredictable. That is great. If you're the offensive player, that's an advantage offensive player.
But there's something about knowing I'm gonna shoot the ball and me still shooting it. I'm a killer. That's what separates the killers from the fake.
That's cool. So they're defending him differently. That's not LeBron's fault. What you mean? Because you just said, "Oh, I think he's gonna pass," or "I don't know what he's gonna do," so I don't know if I'm pressing up or I don't like unpredictability.
I'm just saying, I'm having Kobe Bryant take my last shot because he wants to take it. Bron don't necessarily want to take it, and that's
He wants to make the right play. There's nothing wrong with that.
But that's already a problem.
That's not a problem.
Okay,
He wants to make the right play.
if one player is thinking the whole time, I'm finna go get this bucket right now, versus one player who's just like, I'm gonna just see how this plays. I'm playing it. I'm choosing the guy who's gonna go get the bucket and close it out, especially if he's Kobe Bryant. I'm sorry, I got to.
I trust LeBron's basketball IQ more than anything. I'm taking that over a Kobe last shot because
But you're gonna take the ball out of LeBron's hands and put it in whose hand?
I'm not taking it out of his hands. He got the ball.
I know, but
it's like whether
he's gonna make the right play. You said so. He's gonna pass. Cool. He's gonna pass too.
The worst thing,
Like you said, Jackson Hayes.
the worst. No. The worst thing LeBron's ever done in his career was in Miami, I believe, last year when he kicked it out to Cam Reddish for an open three. That was the worst play of his career, probably. That's the worst pass in the clutch that he's ever made. Other than that, he had reliable shooters on his team. I mean, yes, if we need 3 points, I'm kicking it out to Ray Allen. I'm kicking it out to Shane Battier. I got Mike Miller. Hell, I might give it to Mario Chalmers if he's open. Norris Cole. I got shooters. Cavs. I got Kyle Korver. I got Kevin Love. What's wrong with that? They can give me one. I got JR. I got Shepard.
I was on pace to have the most points in NBA history. I should take the final shot. No questions asked. Definitively. There should be no questions. Me. I'm the GOAT. I'm at the bar. I should take the shot. You know what I'm saying?
But he just want to make that. He wants to make the right play. Because what if he just shoots a bad shot? Because a lot of these last minute shots are bad shots. And that's why I think Steph is better than Kobe. And I'd rather give Steph the ball than Kobe Bryant because that's the thing. And that's why I think he should be talked about in the GOAT conversation, not necessarily the GOAT, but in the conversation because we think every shot that Steph shoots is going in. That's the thing. He can shoot it from half court and we think it's going in.
That's true.
So how is he?
He's in the bar.
But what other player in NBA history can you name when they shoot the ball you think it's going in? Like, or it looks good or it's going in every single time. You can't name nobody else.
No, on God. You really can't. With him, it's different his whole career.
And that's GOAT-like stuff right there.
He's in the bar.
So he's in the bar now.
No,
or he's standing. He don't got a seat. He's standing.
He's inside the bar, but he's standing.
He's standing. He don't got a seat.
He's not sitting up front with the.
Is there anything he can do for the rest of his career that get him there? Can he get to the Mount Rushmore? Can Steph Curry get into the Mount Rushmore?
It depends how many years he plays. Like how.
I would say 3 at the very most because he's like 36, 37.
He need like 5. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? And he need like 2 more championships, like a significant run.
What if they win it this year? Yeah. I feel like that'd be
a major.
This is probably his best ring if he won it this year
because no one thinks it'd be like that one year. The last time they won, no one really expects them.
And then if they beat that Celtics team, this is a better Celtics team. This is a more seasoned. So if they get through the West.
Then he's at the bar. Then he's at the bar. He got the same amount as Bron.
That too. That's why they didn't want to join him because then they're gonna be yeah.
Oh yeah.
They don't want to rack up rings together. I want to get to some awards. This is time for the LL awards. I made up a couple awards here. These are not real NBA awards. These are the LL awards. The real thing is coming up, and we'll go over those, have our reactions to those. But I came up with some Layup Lounge awards for the season. Number 1, the Dennis Rodman Award, Father of the Year. We got Anthony Edwards, we got LiAngelo Ball, and we got LeBron James. Who is the Father of the Year?
Man, this is a tough one. It depends on how you interpret this question.
Those are our nominees.
It really depends on how you wanna go with this, whichever way you want to go. I'm gonna cast my vote, Father of the Year, LeBron James. I'm gonna keep it wholesome. Father of the Year, LeBron James. I cast my vote. Who are you thinking?
Oh man, I mean, I was gonna go with Anthony Edwards. He banned his kids though. He banned, and then LiAngelo Ball. I was thinking about him too. He had a few kids. He blew up as he was the biggest rapper in the entire world for like a month, and then he left his family, and that is pretty crazy. And LeBron's kid made it to the league because of LeBron. So it's right there. I guess I gotta go with LeBron. That's a safe pick.
Safe pick.
He did
his thing, man. He got his son to the show.
That's why it's called the Dennis Rodman Father of the Year, though. We congratulations, LeBron. You won that. You won that award. Next one, the Carmelo Anthony Award, empty stats guy. He put up numbers, but it don't really matter because their team is not gonna win the championship. We got LaMelo Ball. I hate to put this guy in here. This might be a stretch. Donovan Mitchell. We got Cade Cunningham. We got James Harden.
LaMelo Ball. We talked about it all year. That's my vote. Losing hoop. Unfortunate hoop. Desperate. Just.
But it's fun hoop though.
It's just backyard
I
playground
guess that's mellow-ish.
hoop. It's playground hoop. He puts up good numbers though. It makes it look fun. Sells a lot of shoes. Says shut up, nigga, a lot.
That was crazy. For the Charlotte Hornets had to edit out a video of him saying that because
there's several videos where I could tell they had to edit it right before he says shut up, nigga.
He's like, all right, go. He's like, all right, I'm gonna start over. He said, I'm gonna start over.
Wow, that's probably one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. That's hilarious. But nah, very unserious. Yeah, Carmelo Anthony empty stats award, LaMelo Ball. I don't think he'll ever play serious hoop in his NBA career.
Really? You don't think he'll ever play serious basketball in his career?
No, I don't.
Even if he got traded?
I don't think so.
You don't see him going to a San Antonio, a Miami?
I don't, ever.
A Warrior?
I don't.
A Laker even?
I don't.
Chicago with his brother? You don't think he'd get him right?
It's just I see his shot selection. I see what kind of I just don't.
It's fun shot selection though.
It is, and he's a star player. He's deserved that. But at the same time, it's not my star player. That's not my culture guy. That's not my culture guy. You know what I'm saying? That's not one of my culture guys. Okay. I'm cool off of that.
I might actually give this to James Harden. I mean, he's been cooking, but we already know what time it is with the Los Angeles Clippers. It's time and time again. They tease us in the regular season. They tease us. They're like, oh, maybe it's the year. Nope, somebody's gonna get hurt, or even if they're healthy, we blow a 3-1 lead. I understand Paul George was that, but James Harden in those situations has played like a similar player to Paul George when the games count. But he's been hooping, and it's similar to Melo in his career. I mean, he's a regular season legend. When we get to the playoffs, I don't. He's been to the conference finals one time in his career, I believe, with Denver. So, and that was it. That was in 2009. He still had that was before he really tapped into his prime for real, like New York. So, this might be James Harden's award, but LaMelo Ball, I'm not mad at that at all. I got the Derek Fisher Award. This is the next award. The worst coach in the NBA. We got Chauncey Billups. We got Mike Budenholzer. I put Tibbs in here. Cause I don't like Tibbs that much, and I got Doug Christie, Sacramento Kings. Who has won the Derek Fisher Award in your eyes?
Man, put some respect on Doug Christie's name, man.
I know I get it. But they responded to him. You know how it is, new voice. They start hooping, and then it's kind of settled in now, and it's
settled
back.
in.
Sacramento's back. So, yeah, I don't know.
I think it goes to
Or whoever you think. I mean, these are just names.
I got to give it to Doc Rivers, man.
Really?
I think he's still underachieving out there, going under the radar.
Is that a Mike Malone destination potentially?
Potentially. I could see. I mean, we know what time it is with the Bucks once they get to the playoffs. They're finna go home. So
The Clippers of the East. I don't think it's that bad because they got a chip at least to show.
they got
for it.
one. That's what I'm saying. They got one.
They got one.
But they're gonna go home. It's fun right now. Kevin Porter Jr.'s hooping. Life is good. Doc Rivers are gonna sell it.
You said KPJ would average 15. You said Duke. You said Deuce McBride would before KPJ.
Okay, well, that was my second candidate is Tibbs. He's gonna give nobody an opportunity. You give Deuce McBride an opportunity, he could score 15.
Why are you a Deuce
That's what we're
McBride
playing.
believer?
That's
Why
what
are
we're
you a
playing.
believer?
He's playing PJ Tucker right now.
We got to. We don't got a center. We don't got a center right now.
Atrocious hoops.
No, it's atrocious hoops. I don't want to say Chauncey Billups. He's actually had a way better season this year than last year. So by like 15, we've won like 12 more games than last year. So the improvement for somewhere, it's got to be Mike Budenholzer. I mean, you got KD yelling at you multiple games. It's on video. It's on tape. We're embarrassing Devin Booker right now because he said, I don't know how anybody can guard us. But, I got to give him the benefit of the doubt. Bradley Beal is buns. He's been buns.
That's why my thing is, how is this more so not on the players? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand coaching goes into it
It's
too.
a players' league, though. As soon as you don't respect your coach, it's over.
I guess, but I'm.
It's over. I get what you're saying, but
we got three.
it's over.
We put come on, Kevin Durant, Booker. We roll the ball out and hoop. No one, come on, bro. Like
It's not LA Fitness.
I know, but at
It's
the
not
same
LA.
time,
It's not LA Fitness.
man, they should be able to do more with just the talent level.
No, yeah, I hear
We
you.
got that much talent. We should be in the playoffs minimum.
And that could be coaching.
Fair.
That could be coaching because if he's really putting his foot down,
But Budenholzer's proven though is the thing. He's done it before other places.
or did he have
on the
Giannis?
ship.
Or did he have Giannis on his team?
Fair.
Or did KD step on the 3-point line? Or did Kyrie Irving?
All right, maybe you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, the injuries is part of the game, but is he a better coach than Monty Williams?
No.
At least that year that they won it? No.
Okay, we don't know that.
I mean, Monty Williams right now is a high school coach, so
But
I don't know.
he's
Yeah, it's bad.
He got done wrong though. But I guess it worked out for the Pistons. So
Yeah, it's JB. Shout out to JB. The Jason Williams Award, best American white player in the league. I feel like I already know who you're gonna say, but Payne Pritchard, Austin Reaves, Tyler Hero.
Austin Reaves, man.
He's better than Tyler Hero. I don't know if he's better than Tyler Hero.
Promise he's better than Tyler Hero.
So you
Landslide.
are upset they make that trade. They swap it out.
I'm pissed.
You're throwing the lights. You're throwing the camera.
I'm doing the Ashton Hall.
Dang. No, that video is hilarious. He said, wait, hold on. Why did he stunt on the TV? He said,
No,
why did he do that?
it was a cutscene too. Everybody said
He said, and then they said he bought that TV just to throw it at, just to throw
throw
a
it.
controller at it.
strong ass, and he broke the TV too. But no, that's what I'm doing. If we swap Austin Reaves for Tyler Hero, bro, it's not even close to the best white player in the American white player is. I mean, Reaves could be a number one option somewhere. Trade him to Utah for all their guys. Let him be the number one white guy.
And
out there
Cooper
forever.
Flagg is on that team with Austin Reaves, who's number one option.
Reaves,
Over Cooper Flagg?
who has a deeper offensive bag. Reaves, or excuse me, Flag would be like a good role guy for him.
What if Ace Bailey? What if it's Ace Bailey instead?
Reaves. Reaves is my point guard. Reaves can play point.
Would Reaves,
We got 3 point guards on the court.
would Reaves start for all 30 teams in the NBA?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
He's starting the Celtics? Who is he starting over?
That third, him at the point,
Who is he starting over? He's starting over Drew Holiday?
yes,
Really?
yes, he is.
He's starting in Cleveland?
yes.
Over who?
Over Hunter, bench.
I don't know. He feels that role nice.
We gotta look at
He
Reaves.
don't need the ball. That's the other thing you got to take
Reaves don't need the
consideration.
ball.
He needs the ball.
He can play off ball.
Because look, after those three,
can't catch and shoot?
After those three, the talent pool is very slim. It is low. So who's the fourth best player on that team? Offensively, I guess, at least. Because you keep on mentioning scoring. Who's the fourth best offensive player? Yeah. And if you say Rui, okay, he's buns. Well, that's cool. Like, what we can do?
Bro.
He's buns. He's cheeks.
He can get hot, though, and give us 15. That's all we need. We need 10 to 15.
How many good games has he had this season?
Handful. Okay, we need one of these guys to have a good game. If DFS, Rui, or Gabe shoots okay, we're winning. We're good.
That talent pool is ass. Say those three again. Without laughing, say those three again.
Rui Hachimura.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Dorian Finney-Smith, very solid.
Offensively, he's solid.
Yes.
What does he do other than shoot corner threes?
It's going up.
What does he do other than that?
It's going up. That's what I'm saying.
What does he do other than that? Make a fast break layup? I can do that.
It's spacing.
You can do that.
It's spacing, though. He's good.
Spacing?
Gabe Vincent. He's a sniper. Anyway.
Bro, if Gabe Vincent and DFS beat me, I'm going to just shake their hand. I'm okay with that. They beat me. That's okay.
Okay, but you can't.
Because that means they're just acting totally different.
Okay, well, that's not the point, though. We're not worried about them. If you got to shut down the three-headed monster. That's what? Like what?
But
we got three number ones.
But look, I think out of all the contending teams, the top players on that team are way better than everybody else. Out of we got Donovan Mitchell. And then our second best players by like Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, like those. They're much closer to Donovan Mitchell than Rui, DFS, and Gabe Vincent are close to Austin Reaves, Luka, and LeBron. Like, it's a drastic downfall after those three, and that's why I don't trust them going forward. Like, I don't think they're a championship team. Because you're gonna need them in the playoffs. It's not, these three can't carry them all the way to the finals. I don't think so. I'm not buying that.
Okay. No, I'm with you.
Because we're playing a 7-game series. So there's gonna be adjustments on the other team. Yeah, you can absolutely, you're playing a different team every night. So yeah, they're gonna get bucks. But once they figure it out.
Okay, but we still know who has to carry the weight.
That's why I'm like, if Rui beats us at DFS, if Gabe Vincent beats us, Patchy Beard,
okay, but
we're good.
It's not even beating us, though, because our guys, you're not going to stop our guys. They're going to you can't shut down. You're not going to shut down and hold LeBron to 10. You might, cool, but that means Luka got 30. You're going to hold LeBron to 10?
They've had those games and lost before.
Okay, but you're not going to do it, like you said, 7 games? You're not going to do it for 7 games. One of my 3 guys is going to be on. And if they're all off, okay, we're going to chalk it up. One of my 3 guys is going to be good. I don't need 20 points from Rui. I need 10.
You claim you're not scared of anybody. Who is the scariest team in the West other than the Lakers? Like, who would you feel the most nervous going against out of everyone in the West?
None of them.
That's not bro, but you got to pick a team.
None of them strike fear, honestly.
Not even Denver. They got their number.
Just because they got Jokic, I'll give them Denver. But even then, they're a wounded animal. They're wounded right now.
Them playing the Clippers is interesting to me.
They beat the Clippers.
But it's not easy. We got your favorite center of all time down there cooking.
He's frying.
20 and 20s.
I don't trust Kawhi, though. I'm sorry.
And he's frying Hayes down there. Hayes might be unplayable in that series. You got to put Jameson in, a bigger body down there.
He's going to get put in the hoop.
And he's going to get put in the hoop. Yeah. The Clippers, if we keep on saying if Kawhi's healthy, that might be a series. Who's guarding Kawhi? He's one of the best playoff performers of all time. I'd probably take him over KD in the playoffs. As a complete player, not as a scorer, because I know we talked about scoring earlier, but as a complete player.
No, he has moments. Like
that Toronto run is crazy.
Finals MVP.
Bro,
with the Spurs and he's first.
But
he's a definitely better playoff guy than KD, I think.
Tyler Hero's been to the finals. 6th man of the year. He's had an all-star year this year. I gotta give respect to Tyler Hero.
Was your right player?
Yeah. The We Believe Warriors Award. The most surprising team in the league. and who's most likely to do things in the playoffs. We got the Lakers.
I got one right. I already got you.
We got Denver. We got Chicago. We got Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit. That's my We Believe team. I feel like they really embodied that Detroit basketball mentality again, which is fun. They're playing like the bad boys. They're playing nasty. Cade is the number one, or the number two, however you want to wearing number two, just number 2 overall pick.
Yeah, I was about to.
But he's the guy out there. He's established himself as a dude.
Cade's the number 2. I mean, he's not the second option.
No, what I'm saying,
he's number two.
Number
yeah.
2.
I mean,
physically.
and that's another team where the talent pool is drastically drops, and that's why I'm surprised Cade is not in MVP conversations, bro. Honestly, bro, because the talent pool, Malik Beasley's my second best player, bro. Like, what are we doing? I haven't had Ivy for most of the year. Who else is on Detroit?
Tobias Harris.
But nasty. He's probably had a great season. I don't watch Detroit basketball, but he's probably had a good season.
Just like good,
right, like a solid 14 point per game season. I'm sure it's out there. Tim Hardaway Jr.
Duren, double machine.
Yeah, they solid. He should be in MVP conversations though. I think they're gonna win a playoff series this year. I hope. I don't know if the Knicks, that might be interesting. Might get dicey. We got the Luau Deng Award, the worst contract in the NBA. Jeremy Grant, he recently, or 2 years ago now, 5 years, $60 million. Joel Embiid, he signed an extension this last summer. It was like 170, I believe. Paul George signed a 5-year, 212. And I put Zach LaVine question mark just because he was making like $50 million a year. I mean, he's hooping right now though. He's having a good season, so I'll probably scratch him off. But Jeremy Grant, Joel Embiid, and Paul George. And it's a shame that these are all Sixers or former Sixers on this list. But
I got to give my vote to Paul George. It's unfortunate because we looked at this as like a major potential move for the Sixers this offseason, and it's now looked at as probably the worst free agent signing, one of them in the past 10 years.
Like for the 76ers or just like in general?
In general. I mean, they gave him a bag, and now he's buns. So, and he's not going to be good next year. They're going to try and trade him this offseason.
He's not going to be good next year?
No.
Injuries?
Just injuries, age.
He didn't even want to be there for real.
There's just a lot of factors going into it. Paul he's not moving like he used to though. Like it's very much so past peak Paul George. And they gave him what, a 5-year deal? 4-year deal?
It was I believe it was 5. I think it was 5.
So I mean that's fried. That's cooked in my eyes. He's closer to, okay, I can't even say.
He signed a 4-year, 211.
Yeah, that's nuts. No.
And all of it's guaranteed.
Worst contract in the league as of right now. If he don't come out next year and average 25,
$52 million a year.
He's supposed to average 25 plus.
Is he better than Quentin Grimes?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, if you're another team and you're calling the Sixers and you're like, and the Sixers are like, you can have anybody on our team except for Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. The first player you would ask for is Quentin Grimes.
Early. That's my franchise guy. He could be
You think he has more value than him too? You giving up more for him in a trade than Paul George? He can't do that. That's nasty. It's too big of a risk.
I don't want to take on that contract though.
That contract's nasty.
Especially when we know it. Like it's one thing if we knew this dude was going to take us over the edge. He got player. He's a champion.
Yeah,
he can really get us there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's MVP.
Yeah.
You know, he averaged 30 last year. We can't say nothing about him. It's like it's done, bro. He's over the hill, washed.
No, he's cooked. And then the last award, I feel like this might be your favorite award, the Latrell Sprewell Award. Biggest crash out. We got Draymond, we got Dylan Brooks, we got Isaiah Stewart. And you can say, if I miss somebody, you can say whoever you want. But those are the main 3, I feel like. That's the big 3.
That's the big 3 right there. Man,
this was a tough one. This is the toughest one. That's why I saved this one for last, because I feel like this is the toughest one.
I love Dylan Brooks. He's not on the level of these other 2, though. So I got to...
Okay, we scratch him out.
Scratch him out to the side. It gets really dicey here, though. I mean, when you talk about history, when you talk about incidents this year, I mean, you could... Any way you look at it, like, they both check all the boxes. But when it comes to truly not caring and not valuing I don't think he values his NBA career. I think he just more so values conflict and I don't know, just conflict.
I still don't know who you're gonna say because that could be either or.
Either of them. Honestly, I'm gonna say Isaiah though, bruh. I feel like Isaiah really, there's just a darkness to him. There's a certain,
like it's rooted from somewhere.
there's a certain, he's just trying to be mean. Like, and I understand sports, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get on the court, it's time to turn up. I'm trying to be chip on my shoulder, but it's like, there's just a certain extra level there. Are you okay, bro? Who hurt you?
He said, I'm going around the arena. He darted around.
He ran, he bolted.
He tried the king.
He faked that he was okay. I'm good now.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
And then he bolted back. Yeah,
There's something wrong.
that was
normal.
crazy. That's when I knew. I was like, oh, this is a different level. Yeah, because it's bigger than hoop with him. Because even I don't know, but even Draymond, you stepping on ribs, you kicking people in the nuts.
But it's very, bro.
He also tried the king. And he hit him in the, you know.
Draymond also low key pick and choose though.
He's yelling at the crowd. He said, yeah.
Draymond pick and chooses who he beef with. Isaiah will get anybody can.
Well, because he's who's trying him? That's why.
That's what I'm saying. Isaiah don't care. Draymond.
Who win in a fight?
Isaiah.
He stomp him out, huh?
Isaiah.
He stomp him out.
He had the reach on him. Yeah, Isaiah. I got Isaiah. Sorry.
I gotta go Isaiah too. UW legend. But man, he's there's something there. There's something. First CTE basketball player. Might be.
And he didn't play like this at the UW, did he?
At least we don't think so. They might have had.
I think he just.
Hey, Jay McDaniels be crashing out. He's a low key crash out too.
He used to be.
Remember he punched the wall? Like he's one of those. They always say like the quiet ones are the ones you got to worry about.
No, he punched the wall. He always be shooting shots when they're winning.
I swear he tried to fight somebody. This year he got into a fight with somebody. I forgot who it was.
Clay. He fought Clay last year.
Oh, okay.
He fought Clay last year. And then they be like winning by like 10. He'll just come down and shoot a 3. Bang.
As he should, bro. The game keep going. But nah, Isaiah Stewart crash out. Biggest crash out in the NBA history, probably. So, yeah.
What?
Who?
In the history of the game?
He's not the biggest crash out?
Probably Ron Artest.
You think he's a bigger crash out than... Yes. Well, because that's the only thing he hasn't done is go to the crowd and stalk somebody. That's literally the only thing he hasn't done. But I don't even think Ron Artest would fight LeBron. I don't think he would have fought LeBron.
Ron Artest had countless fights, though. In the NBA. Countless fights. He had the Malice in the Palace.
Okay, then he redeemed himself when he won a chip with Kobe. He hit one of the biggest shots in NBA history back then.
With a crash out season. Then he elbowed James Harden's mind off. You remember that?
Okay, yeah, never mind. He did. What'd I do? That was because he felt his air brush off, and then he said,
in slow mo.
Okay, I'm tripping.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. You're right.
He's a crash out.
You're right. Yeah, that was.
Imagine if Draymond did that today. I mean,
he's out the league.
He's out the league. No, that's what he said to Jokic. Pretty much.
That was close fist swing on him. If that was his elbow, he would have been out the league.
Yeah.
He went with the jail.
James Harden was actually hurt, bro. He was like down for a minute. I remember.
Oh, concussion.
He was done.
He was done. That was it. That was over.
Blindside elbow.
OKC James Harden.
Yeah, that's a blind. I was watching that game too because I remember like watching that replay on Punch on the TV. Like, bro, what was that? That was in the playoffs, huh?
I don't know if that was playoffs. I might have just been a regular season game. Yeah.
I would just say, what?
No, that's crazy. What I got on my notes. I mean, Cavs clinch 1 seed. Again, I'm not buying with. Actually, no, I'm bought in a little bit more this year than they were last year. They're more complete. The coaching is right. I think they can go far. Celtics, we'll see you in the conference finals. I don't think we got to worry about anybody before the conference finals. East is buns. Orlando plays Atlanta, bro. Trae Young is a playing legend, bro. I don't know. That might be shaky. I don't know. Okay, so who wins in that? You got Atlanta or you got Orlando?
I got Orlando.
Really?
Come on. I got to rock with the boys, man.
I know. I want to rock with them too, but it's Trae Young for one game and one game only will get you 35 and 20. he'll do everything for one game.
Ricochet.
Right. Give me 20. Right. Chicago, Miami.
Dyson.
Who you got with Chicago, Miami? That's the 9-10 spot.
I low-key hope Chicago win. I don't like Miami, bro. Yeah, I really don't like Miami. I hope Chicago gets it done. At least they're like a squad that they got a bunch of ragtag dudes on the team, bunch of throwaways. But
yeah, you got Sacramento or Dallas in that play-in matchup.
Sacramento.
I got Dallas. Anthony
I guess
Davis.
AD's back.
AD can give me one game. That's literally all you got. AD, give me one. Give me one game.
I still got Sacramento. Bump it. Give me Sacramento. They're gonna make enough shots.
It's a sad franchise, bro.
No, it's a sad franchise, but they're gonna make enough shots.
They said that Domantas Sabonis and DeMar DeRozan going to talk to the front office after the season, basically be like, "What's going on, man?"
As they should, because what is going on?
They brought the Bulls to Sacramento.
No, that's what I'm saying. It didn't work in Chicago, so they did it over here. Wrong.
Nah, it's nasty. So you don't like the Ja Morant celebration? I thought it was creative.
He's trolling.
I thought it was very creative. I've never seen anything like that before.
See, I don't like it like most people don't like it. No, most people don't like, oh, he's promoting violence.
Yeah, okay, why? Yeah, okay.
I don't like the celebration just because there's too many aspects to it. You know what I'm saying? The gun celly, straight to business. It's quick. He had to pull the pin. He threw the grenade. Blew up. Then he did the whole, like, there's just a lot going on. That's just doing the most. I understand he's trolling because he just got fined. So maybe, like,
if it was a game winner, would you have a problem with it?
No. But I just, it's the fact that he just made a three and then decided to do all, like, he made it and then instantly did all of that. It was just like, okay, he's doing the most, right?
Well,
that was my instant reaction is he's doing the most.
Well,
it wasn't like he's filthy. I wasn't like, oh, that's cold. My instant reaction is he's doing the most. Okay. That was my instant thought. So that's the only reason why I'm saying I don't really like it. Like, it's creative. It's cool. Like, yeah, I guess. But I saw that, like, he couldn't wait for it to go in just so he could do all that. Like, he was like, please.
It was pre-planned, like you said. It was pre-planned.
Premeditated. He's like, if this goes in, I'm doing it.
If this goes in, I'm doing it.
Job.
And get well soon, Jalen Wells. I mean, that was nasty.
Yeah.
They try to take his head off. Will Carmelo Anthony make... Okay, so he's a Hall of Famer, right? He made it to the Hall of Fame. Would he have made an NBA Hall of Fame? If NBA had its own Hall of Fame, would he have made it? So
yes. I think so. Multiple. I'm not going to look up his numbers right now, but multiple time All-Pro. Pretty sure he's top 20 in scoring.
Top 10.
Top 10?
Top 10.
Oh, yeah. Hall of Fame. Sorry. Off the numbers.
Yeah,
numbers flex for that one. Numbers at, like, if you got numbers in, like, yeah, come on.
Would Rondo make an NBA Hall of Fame? I guess he's done most of his work in the Hall of Fame. He's not.
I got to see where
would he make an NBA Hall of Fame?
I got to see all-time numbers. I think all-time numbers are very important.
He's up there in assists, but that's probably it.
Two-time champ. If he's top 10 in assists, then yes.
If he's top 10 in assists, he's a Hall of Famer.
I don't think he's going to be top 10. I doubt he's top 10, huh?
15. He's 15th.
He's not Hall of Fame.
Thank you.
He's not.
Finally. See? He's not a Hall of Famer, ladies and gentlemen. I don't understand.
He's a very good player.
He's a Celtic Hall of Famer. Put his jersey in the rafters.
No, he's a very good player. But at the same time, you could find a lot of better players in him.
I'm telling you, he's
not a Hall of Famer.
He's not a Hall of Famer. Rondo's not a Hall of Famer.
I don't know if my stance has changed on that since we started this pod. Maybe it has. I don't know if I've ever claimed that he is, but I've been thinking about this. What does it take to be a Hall of Famer in the NFL, NBA, like all different levels? Like, I think we got to start putting, like, you got to really be the guy,
because he's not even. If you're not better than Chauncey Billups, you're not in the Hall of Fame.
He's not better than Chauncey.
No, that's a Finals MVP. However you want to slice it, even if you didn't think he deserved it, he was still a lead on a championship team and an All-Star, multiple-time All-Star.
What do you think about this? Who should the Denver Nuggets jersey retire? Or how should I pose this? Number 15, who should get their number retired in Denver? That's the discrepancy. Is it Jokic's? Is it Carmelo's?
So the real answer is both. But if I had to choose one, probably Jokic.
For sure.
And it's unfortunate because Jokic, but the Denver Nuggets should do Carmelo Anthony first. Because the fact that they gave 15 to Jokic in like as a second round pick, they did him so dirty for that. Like for him to even be allowed to wear 15 was crazy. As a second rounder, Taco Bell draft pick.
Okay, but think about
they gave him 15.
Think about the state of the organization though. Carmelo just left. He was a second round pick.
He left nasty. I get it. I know he left nasty.
Like when he did left, he wasn't a legend yet. You know what I'm saying? I equate it to like when Paul George left the Pacers. Like we didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't.
But we're giving out jersey retirement. So, okay. What qualifies getting your jersey retired then? Because to me, you get your jersey retired based on what you did there. I'm not taking the totality of the whole career. I'm taking it what you did for me. Not what you did in New York, what you did for OKC, Portland. I don't care about that if I'm retiring your jersey. Like, you think Dwight Howard got his jersey retired because of the totality of his entire career? It's what he did in Orlando. Yes, that was his best hoop. That was his best brand of hoop was in Orlando. But if he played even better as a late, like, you know.
No, it does, though. Because imagine you can't just play 3 years for a team and then not do anything else. You need longevity. Even if it's not here.
So does Anthony Davis get his jersey retired as a Pelican?
He might.
He might. Has anybody else worn 23 after Anthony Davis? I don't know.
He played there, 8 years? He might.
I don't think so.
Who else jerseys do they have retired? Nobody? If they retire anyone's jerseys, Anthony Davis.
He left nasty, though. Like, does KD get his jersey retired in OKC?
Left nasty. He should. He deserves it more than anybody, but
I don't know if you take you take the whole career.
You have to consider it.
So if Donovan Mitchell wins a Cleveland Cavaliers championship, does he get his jersey retired in Utah because of that?
No.
He was in Utah for a minute. And
it's up to Utah. Well, it's up to Utah at that point. But it's like.
But you're confused as hell if they do that.
But it's more so you're giving him his props for what he did for your team when he was there. But
so I'm saying, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But we don't take the totality of the whole career. Because look, does Derrick Rose supposed to get his jersey? Does he get his jersey retired?
Yes, he is.
Right. And we're not taking the totality of his whole career. Otherwise, if you take the whole thing, probably not. Probably not.
Okay,
if you take the whole
career because he played
as a Bull, what you did for the team. We don't care what you did in New York, Detroit, Memphis, Cleveland. We don't care about those. We care about what you did for us.
Okay. See, there's not a good example of this, though. Because it does matter what you do. Like, you're not just going to retire my jersey.
Like KD was only there for 4 years. But he's going to get his jersey retired. Not because of what he did at OKC in Brooklyn and it's because he gave us 2 championships.
I heard you. But you also got to have longevity. You got to have numbers too to get your jersey retired.
Like Andre Iguodala is not going to get his jersey retired in Philly because of what he did in Golden State. Like he won, he's a champion. Is he a Hall of Famer? Probably not. He is a Finals MVP. I'm pretty sure a lot of Finals MVP. He might be a trinkling guy. I don't know what he did in college. Maybe impact guy, but they're not retiring his jersey. Like, you know? I don't know. Like, does Jamal Crawford get his jersey retired with the Clippers? He probably should. I won 2 6-man of the years here. Low key. I don't think anyone's worn 11.
No, it's tough. I don't know.
I'm saying. So I'm like, with Melo, it's like, they should, I think, because he put him on the map. I feel like they got to give that, because they were nothing. That's part of it. They were nothing. That's why Shaq got his jersey retired with Orlando. He didn't do diddly squat. Really. Except get cooked by Hakeem. But he put him on the map. He made them relevant. So it's either you got culture relevance or you actually did something for the franchise. depends on which case. Like if they were never relevant and you brought them up, if you're the founding father of this organization and the reason why they're relevant, then you should get your jersey retired. But in terms of what I did for the franchise, Jokic, for sure, it's not even close.
No, it's not close at all.
I'm a 3-time, I should be a 4-time MVP. Because he should win it this year. He should. They're not going to give it to him, but he should win it. He got it. His coach being fired does not help him. I don't think that helps. But shout out to Melo, man. Does he get his jersey retired in New York?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Really?
I don't know.
So he doesn't get his jersey retired anywhere? Because if he doesn't get it in Denver or New York, he might be one of the only. I'm like, is there a Hall of Famer that doesn't have their jersey retired somewhere? I'm just like, I feel like almost every Hall of Famer you can think of probably has their jersey retired somewhere.
Oh, God. I'm trying to think.
That's why I'm like, and he's going in as a Knick, too. I don't think he's going in as a, I don't know. I don't know if he's going in as a Nugget.
He's going as a Knick.
Like, do you think of...
I think his most relevancy was as a New York Knick, just because of bigger market.
And for that reason, I think that they're going to...
That's when you really started... Not really started, but his like true step into stardom.
He took $50 million. He said, I'm staying. So I think he's going to get honored by the Knicks. He ain't going to get honored by Denver. But, and obviously Dwight Howard deserved to be a Hall of Famer. I mean, he's a better all-time player than Melo, in my opinion. In my opinion. 75. Like everything he did in Orlando, that to me, that trumps out. Because you 3-time defensive player of the year, you led when centers weren't really supposed to be the best player on your team. Because you got to get fed the ball. Like Jokic is a different animal. Embiid is. But he led his team to the finals as a center.
No, peak Dwight Howard was a different monster.
And his setup was not great. You got Jameer Nelson as your starting point guard. No disrespect, but come on. Hugo Turkoglu, he's cool, but is he better than Austin Reaves? I don't know. It's going to be another episode of LL. Make sure you like, subscribe, do your due diligence. And we out. Bronny James going to play in the playoffs.
He's not.
You don't think he's going to get it? He's the white flag either way. We're either up 20, down 20. He's going to get in.
No, he's a white flag. He's a white flag. But
his rookie year, white flag. That's not bad.
But you meant like real minutes.
Oh,
I was like,
well, he depending on what it's looking like, he might get real minutes. I don't know.